Hey guys, David Patrick Green, davidpatrickgreen.com, hackhollywood.com, and actorpower.com. So let's get down to some fundamentals. I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos, some of you are new to acting, new to the business. And so today I thought I would cover something that's really basic, but becoming more and more popular when you have to do these home auditions, and that is, how do you slate yourself when it says, do an actor's slate? Now, of course, if you are at an audition and you are in the room, they will tell you, can you slate please? And they will usually say if they want profiles or if they want you to say your agency name or what have you. But when you have to do the audition yourself, how are you supposed to know what you're gonna do, huh? So generally there's a basic standard slate that if they don't give you any specific instructions, you're safe to do this one. And it's pretty much going to cover everything 99% of the time. Okay, so the basic slate is full body, meaning that the cameraman catches your full body all at once, okay? There's no panning body parts, okay? Like, this is my face panning down. That's of no use to anyone. They're not trying to find out how big your knees are or what your elbow looks like. They don't care about that. They want to know what you look like as a whole human, because maybe they're going to have some full body shots in the project, and they want to know what you're going to look like maybe compared to some of the other actors and all that kind of stuff. Who knows why they want it? It doesn't really matter. Full body shot means full body shot all at once, okay? Okay, that's out of the way. The other part of it is you may want to do profiles, but usually they'll say including profiles, but if they don't, you can give them the profiles anyway. What does profiles look like? It looks like this. That's all profiles are. And again, ideally if you're there with the full body shot, then give them the profiles while you're in full body position so they can see what your body looks like in profile. You know, do you have a beer belly? Do you have a very tight stomach? Do you have a big chest, small chest, big arms, whatever? It just, they want to get an idea of what you look like physically. Again, for comparison purposes, who knows? It doesn't matter. What do you say in a slate? Well, the standard slate is just your name, and I've noticed that they ask for your height a lot. So that would be a safe one to give out. You could just say, David Patrick Green, approximately 6 feet tall. That's a full slate, or if you want, you can add your representation. It depends who you're submitting to. If it's a professional audition and it came from your agency, then it's a good thing to include your agency, even if they don't ask for it, okay? So I would say, David Patrick Green, approximately 6 feet tall, so-and-so agency, okay? That's it. And you want to basically say it as quickly as possible, because one of the things you need to keep in mind when you're doing a slate, or anything else for that matter, on camera, is they may get 1,000 of these or more. Who knows how many they're getting? But when you realize that a few seconds multiplied by 1,000 equals a lot of time, okay? And they've also seen the same thing over and over and over again, so they're not really trying to get much out of your slate. That's for your acting. But I will give you this little pointer. If you can have fun with your slate while saying the few things that you have to say and the few things that you have to do, then it gives them a sense of what your actual personality is like, as opposed to what you're doing on camera. And you know, a lot of actors, including me when I started out, you're worried about staying in character the whole time. You don't have to do that. In fact, it's kind of unprofessional to do that. If you pretend that you are the character, but that's not really who you are, then they're going to think you're a weirdo and you don't know how to go from non-actor to actor, okay? Because they need to be able to talk to you as David or Mary or whatever your name is. And if you are like the crazy, evil, you know, space invader guy, David Patrick Green, approximately 6 feet tall. Not exactly what you want to do. Okay, so show a little of your real personality if you can. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to give you any examples, but just feel free to, like, if you want to be Rico Suave, just have fun with it. David Patrick Green, approximately 6 feet tall. I'm just giving ideas here. This could be terrible advice. But if you have the opportunity to show a bit of your personality, that's the time to do it. What else can I say? The other thing about slates is that, yeah, they should be as brief as possible. And now, how do you shoot it? So if you're submitting a self-tape, meaning that you are shooting the slate and you are shooting the audition, you probably want to shoot the the slate. And this is if you are using, using any kind of camera. Ideally, you probably want to shoot it in portrait mode, which means not in the mode that I'm in now. This is called landscape mode. Portrait mode is when you hold the camera upright. Or if it's an SLR, which is normally in landscape mode, you would hold it like this, okay? Because that way it'll cut off the sides and you don't have to see what else is going on in the room. Like for instance, if you could see all the stuff on the sides here, it wouldn't really be adding to the slate. So ideally you'll flip it into portrait mode, but then you'll have to remember that if you're slating it all in one piece of video, you will have to rotate one of those pieces of video to match the other. So you're gonna have your audition video, which is in landscape mode, and then you'll have your slate video, which is in portrait mode. So you can either submit them as two different pieces of video, which is the easiest, but that means there's two things for casting to look at, and they could mix them up. So the easiest way to do it for casting, so they can't mix it up, is to flip the portrait one, which will be naturally sideways compared to the landscape one, rotate it, and put it next to your landscape video that the audition is on, okay? So that's basically all you have to keep in mind is give your name, approximate height, you can throw your agency in if you want to, and if there's any other special instructions to say that as well, like it may say, I don't know, they normally don't ask you too much else to say, and then you can give them portraits. Sometimes they don't ask for portraits. I don't do things that they don't ask me for because I figured if they wanted it, they would ask for it. And considering they're going to have to look at this 1,000 times, they don't want to look at 3-4 extra seconds of material that they don't have to. And finally is just let the full body be revealed. You don't have to do anything. Just stand there for literally 1 or 2 seconds. In fact, it's long enough to say what you have to say. In that time, they can look at your body and see what you look like. That's enough. 2-3 seconds is all they need. Because they can always pause it, right? And they can look at it as long as they want. And then finally, when you put the two together, meaning your slate and your audition, make sure you rotate your slate so that it's not sideways, okay? So that you rotate it and it's vertical. And that's pretty much all you need to know. If you do those few things, then you will give them exactly what they want every single time. If they ask for more information, like your email or contact information, then feel free to give that. The other thing is you can also give that information by creating a little title card beforehand. So that's an option. But it's much easier to say David Patrick Green, approximately 6 feet tall with the so-and-so agency. My phone number is blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. Or my email is blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. Have an awesome, amazing day, and ask me any questions you have because I'm here to answer them. I'm giving you professional acting advice from a professional actor. So if you like this, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please share this information with your friends, colleagues, and fellow actors because sharing and helping others means success. I will talk to you soon.